chopper with 100 rounds and I'm still not impressed. Mama told me don't burn no bridges. You never know who you need. Come back around, came back around, came back around, came back around, child. We grew up wild, we was some wild childs. Never bow down, never learn how. Came from the south, we grew up wild. Hope I don't lose this, hope I don't lose this. I pray to God, praise the most high, hope I don't lose this. Getting more ruthless, this the new movement. Get it, I get it, I stick to the script like a dentist. Then it's a minutes, we grew up like villains. We got children, you know that I'm springing. Soon as he tell me his will, I'ma go do it. Soon as he say go, I'ma go get it. This is not tinted, won't play rewind. No second chance, I got right now. I'm not a noun, I'm like a verb. All of the action, I said what you heard. She don't look out, I kick her to the curb. We started last, we heard all they last. They want us to fail, but that's in the past. Past me, can't let a day go past me. I praise the most, I'm so happy. They want me down badly, that's a tragedy. Hey, thinking about the time that your boy almost gave up. Dream about the day that I came up. Hold up. Dream about the days, now it's my time, the right time, let's get it. Ain't no more losing, we winning. Praise to the most high, he did it. He did it, he did it, he did it. He gave me the way, he changed all my ways, he turned me around. I jumped out on faith, I took a little chance, it paying on now, I'm feeling like how. I stick to the plan, I got second chance, I look on the man now. Cool as a fan as I spin through the block and my windows they tinted. I'm calling the shot, they call me lieutenant. Look how I spin it, let's get it. Look how I shoot at these demons, look how I kill all that sinning. Came from the bottom and now we heading to the top. I promise my bro we won't stop, look how we.
Yeah, he's showing me, yeah, the growth in me. I'm a Yahuwah has given a place for me, yeah, a place to be. His spirit has overtaken me, it's making me obey the commands that he said for me. He said for me. Ask me who I do it for. I do it for you, the love of my life. Ask me who I do it for. My king and the one who provides. I'm tired of the heartbreak. I'm healing from the heartache. I want him coming back today. I want him coming back today. Yeah. He did it for me, he did it for you. We always gon' win, we never gon' lose. These people gon' hate cause they hate the truth. He gave you a chance so that you could choose. He's coming for his, he's making his move. He made us a promise, he showed us the proof. The famine is here, just go check the news. No living in fear, I know we gon' rule you. Who will be ready for you, yeah. Said I wanna give my everything, my whole life, yeah. Said I wanna give it everything, my whole life, yeah. I'm really getting tired of the soul ties. The world getting full, yeah, the old time. So I gotta stay up on the most high, getting ready for the change in the next life. I know I can't, I'll be slacking. A whole lot of people be capping. He's saying his name, but what happened? The devil inside keep attacking. They're dwelling in sin again and again. Yeah, they make it a habit. They hurting your babies and making them turn, man. I'm sick of what's happening. It's time to just make it a passion. My life is with them everlasting. I'm ready for you, can I pass it? The judgment will fall on the masses, yeah. I was so close to the edge. Never thought I would think about suicide. You who were here gave me a hand. Said, boy, there's a reason why you're still alive. And I know it can hurt sometimes. Life's not easy, yeah. Demons trying to take my life. Won't let them get me, yeah. The devil's trying to hit my life. Won't let him reach me, yeah. I'm tired of the heartbreaks. I'm tired of the grieving, yeah. Don't wanna get lost in my ways. Wanna be with my people, yeah. There's no time for the sinning. The end time's coming, it's a soul tie living. Where you coming from is a small town missing 144 to 1, a guaranteed position. Only if you listen, there's only one voice, can you hear it? Only one voice, gotta test it in the spirit. The fruit of your labor manifested in the lyrics. Repentance will provide you everything for the mission, yeah. You fear to be alone, yeah. You scared to be alone, living with no shalom. I'm not walking this road alone. He's telling me that you are almost home. I'm trying to be a better me, turning from my ways, now I'm laying at your feet. I'm grateful for the moments you provide us just to me. You showed me everything that you wanted me to see, yeah. You guided me through the season. Thank you to the ones who went to war and interceded. It made me who I am through all the glory and esteeming. I should have been dead, but you know he had his reason. You fear to be alone, yeah. You scared to be alone, living with no shalom. I'm not walking this road alone. He's telling me that you are almost home. You fear to be alone, living with no shalom. I'm not walking this road alone. He's telling me that you are almost home.
Could never, never, never die.
We ain't gonna never die. As long as we got Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Yeah, yeah. Black sheep. Huh. Yeah, yeah. Black sheep. We are the stars and diamonds. people, they know that we chosen. Ancient, thousands of years, we ain't folding. Laws, commandments, my people are talking. Slavery, racism, but we still holding the love in our heart, cause we strong and we golden. Bound history, only for Israel. Whole Bible say who we are, yep, and it's real. They spending millions to hush, that's a big bill. Killing our people, they know it's a big deal. Cursing the city and cursing the field. Still made a way to survive through the kill. Wondering how we still standing out here, cause we are the stars of the earth and it's clear. Cursing the city and cursing the field. Still made a way to survive through the kill. Wondering how we still standing out here, cause we are the stars of the earth and it's clear. Sister, how you hear rap song? But if you look at Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
All right, shalom and shalom, everybody. Welcome to the night's class, Real-Time Prophecy. I want to give all honor and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of his son, Yahweh Shah. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started shortly. Before we do, we're going to send up some brothers, sisters. Brothers, if you got your head covered, uncover your head. Sisters, if you got your head uncovered, please get you something to cover your head. And we'll go ahead and face the east and we'll pray. All right, let's pray. I'll pray this to the Most High God, Yahweh. We humbly bow before your throne to say thank you. Thank you for giving us another day on this earth to live, to breathe, to worship you, God, to keep your laws, to repent. Father, thank you for being merciful with us, for being patient. Father, we pray that you open up our understanding, help us to see the signs, the times that we're living in, to be able to discern right from wrong, to be able to apply your laws, statutes, and commandments in our life every day. Father, thank you so much for the spirit of prophecy, for foretelling the future in the beginning. Thank you so much, Father, for being our God. We ask that you forgive us our sins and our transgressions and all these things we pray through the blood of your son, Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. Amen.
Everybody, doing well through the spirit, right? So today is the prophecy call, and we're gonna go ahead and get into this thing, right? Could you start off with well, first, do I have any brother that's able to read? Cause I know you always be reading the sign. Is there any other brother that can read at a time? Okay. Well, huh?
I got you, King.
All right, cool. Water. Could you go to the classic man, Sirach? Matter of fact, could you get Colossians 3:17? I didn't get that in a while. Colossians 3:17.
The book of Colossians 3 and verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of Yahweh Shah, giving thanks to Yahweh and the Father by him.
Right? So whatever we do in New Round Congregation, we doing it for Yahweh Shah. We're not doing it for men. We're not doing it to be seen of men. We're doing everything in word, right? As in everything that we speak in deed and every action that we put forth in the name of our Father, Yahweh, and his son, Yahweh Shah, right? So, and we always giving thanks, right? So could you go to Sirach chapter 39? Chapter 39. Matter of fact, we always go to that. Could you go scratch that? Could you go to Revelation 19 and 10?
All right, the book of Revelation, chapter 19 and verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shah. Worship Yahweh, for the testimony of Yahweh Shah is the spirit of prophecy.
So the spirit of our Lord, our King, right, is prophecy. Testimony of is prophecy. So as men and women of this truth, we gotta dive into this prophecy as well, right? We have the law code where we get inside the law, right, and we understand what is required of us. Then also we dive into the scripture and understand prophecy to understand the future events that's going to befall the earth, right? So what we're gonna start off with is a couple of current events that we got that just kind of came up, that's kind of circulating in the news, right? Could you pull up? I dropped them in the chat. If they should be in the chat. You can get the first one.
Says physical health plummets in America following COVID pandemic.
Right. So it says physical health plummets. So what does that fall into pertaining to prophecy? Well, that falls into the category of plague, right? Of pestilence, right? The Lord said in the last days that there are going to be pestilences. Oh shoot, man. Let's for the duration of this, let's try not to use that word again. It's like I meant to say that too. Hey.
That's right.
But yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Basically the Lord said He's gonna send out pestilence upon the earth, right? So we're seeing a aspect of the Lord sending a pestilence. When we see these things like people getting sick, right, an outbreak or a pandemic, right, that's caused by the Most High God. It's not caused by man, because the Lord has his hand in everything, right? Could you get Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 9?
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 9. For the Lord's portion is his people.
It's like that. You know what I'm talking about? When it says, I am God, nobody with me, and I heal, not make alive. That's what I want. The 30 and 9.
Let me see. Say, I heal, I make alive. Hold on.
Yeah. I heal it.
32 and 39.
Yeah, 32 and 30. Wow.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39. It says, is that what I'm looking for? Yeah, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there deliver out of my hand.
Right. So very plainly, right, the Lord, he does everything. When you see somebody die, right, when you see somebody being born, whatever it is, it's the Lord that does these things, right? And as well as when somebody gets sick, right, and somebody get healed, that's also the Lord. So when you see people, when you see a pandemic or whatever break out, it's the Lord doing, right? You go to the next slide, King.
All right, it says, naked man discovered lying on top of his headless mother in Jersey Shore apartment.
Hold on, before you go to that, could you get to the one? It's like a picture. It should be a picture that looks kind of like a documentary. Not a documentary, but a document. It's a picture that looks like a document. If you can find it. Yeah, that one right there. And kind of zoom in on it because I don't know if it's legible. You can see it.
All right. 10 CRR NY 2.13 NYCRR, official compilation of codes, rules, and regulations of the state of New York. Title 10, Department of Health. Chapter 1, State Sanitary Code. Part 2, Communicable Diseases, Reporting of Cases, Records. Isolation and quarantine procedures. Duty to issue isolation and quarantine orders. 1. Whenever appropriate to control the spread of a highly contagious communicable disease, the state commissioner of health may issue or may direct the local health authority to issue isolation and or quarantine orders consistent with due process of law to all such persons as the state commissioner of health shall determine appropriate. 2. Paragraph 1 of this subdivision shall not be construed as reliving the authority and duty of the local health authorities to issue isolation and quarantine orders to control the spread of a highly contagious communicable disease, consistent with due process of law. They're doing this in Ohio, guys. It's time to cast out the beast.
All right, that's good. That's good on that. Not that part. Most just the document part though. So the point of me bringing up this document is now they're implementing this thing where they're going to do basically FEMA camps. You know what I'm saying? Where they're going to be they're going to be basically quarantine people. Like their brothers and sisters. I know y'all remember last time when the C thing kind of broke out, right? You had people that was kind of being quarantined. You couldn't leave your house for a certain number of days and things like that. Well, they're bringing that thing back. They're bringing it back. So what they do, they already started in New York. What they did was they dropped this document, right? So basically saying, well, hey, they giving the state the control to quarantine people again, right? So this is the start of the whole thing that they did about 3 years ago. They ramping it back up again, right? And it was also a video. I don't have it on, but you had this news anchor. He basically read out this document, basically saying that, you know, there's going to be the United States is making plans to implement these FEMA camps to where basically they're using it as a thing to say, well, they feel like you being sick or you been in contact with somebody that's sick, they have the authority to put you in the side of a camp, basically a camp to basically to get better, I guess. And the only way that you can leave the facility or anything, even your clothes, can't even leave the facility unless it was authorized by the military. So they're basically giving the military access and control over the whole thing. So it won't be like a state governed thing. Like it won't be your police officers or your sheriff. The military is basically going to take control of it, and basically people going to be controlled by the government in the aspect of they're using the sickness to control the people. Because we know, I don't know, some people might say they did get the C thing, but I never really got that thing, you know what I'm saying? So they using this thing as a way to basically to take control of the people by illness, right? But I just want to drop that document so people can kind of see that they are going to bring back those quarantine things and things like that. But you go to the next slide though. That when you with the New Jersey thing, you can bring that New Jersey thing out again.
Okay. It says naked man discovered lying on top of his headless mother in Jersey Shore apartment.
Right. So now one would say, well, what does this got to do with prophecy? You know what I'm saying? Well, this is a current event going into what the Lord said was going to happen in the last days. There's going to be perilous times, dangerous times. Right, where it said it's going to be iniquity shall abound. Right, the love of many shall wax cold. Could you get that, Bible? So I want to say that's Matthew chapter 24, verse 12.
All right. The book of Matthew chapter 24 and verse 12. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Right. So it's a lot, and this is just a like I said, just a few things, but it's a lot of things are going on around the earth. But here you have this young man. This is his mother. He obviously decapitated his own mother. Man, it's just sick, man. The point is, it's sick. It's evil. It's wicked. But a lot of things like this are going to continue to happen throughout the society as time continues to go on. Because the Lord did say that in the last days, basically, people going to be they're going to be murderers. They're going to be whatever ill intent comes to their mind, they're going to do it, you know. But keep going. You go to the next slide.
All right. It says FBI and DHS released another warning regarding threats to public safety during holiday season.
Right. So now this correlates with it's a lot. I don't know if brothers and sisters have seen it's a movie that just came out called Left Behind, right? Leave the world behind, right? So in the movie Leave the World Behind, basically, you know, the United States was under attack. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's been going on? The reason why I mentioned this movie is because a lot of things, a couple of things that has happened in the movie is actually happening in real time. It's happening in the world as we see it literally right now. So I don't know if I tried, bro. I tried to upload a video. I don't know if you want me to send it to you or me to share my screen, whichever would be better. But it's a video that I got to kind of touch on to that.
Yeah, if you got it on your phone, you can share your screen.
Okay. I got it on my phone.
All right, I'm gonna start sharing and then let you share.
Okay. Just let me know.
You can go ahead.
Okay. Screen. All right. Start broadcast. All right. Okay. Stop. All right. Here we go. All right. Let me know if y'all. I'm gonna start it. Let me know if you can hear it.
All over the world after the predictive programming of this film, Leave the World Behind. Look at all these news articles. The biggest cyber incident that just happened. Here's some more articles. Nationwide power out in Sri Lanka. Terrifying hacks on critical infrastructures have arrived. America isn't ready. Brazil, First Lady, X account hacked. China, cyber army is invading critical U.S. services. Iranian hack of U.S. waterworks is a call to action. Another one called the Cyber Avengers. Now look how they spell their name. It's the exact same spelling with.
Right. So I'm gonna stop there right there. That's the video. I don't know if you was able to hear that or not.
No, we heard it.
Okay. All praise. So I'll stop sharing my screen. Right. So that's a video just going into different cyber attacks that's just been going on throughout the world, right? So one of the things that happened in the movie was cyber attacks. So basically you had a couple of cyber attacks going on, and what a lot of people don't know, well, this country, how it's built now, is ran off of basically the internet, the cyber world that runs the country, the world as we already know right now. That's what runs the world, the cybernet. So if you can attack somebody in the internet or the cyber aspect, right, you can truly destroy them as a nation, right? Because a lot of things are ran off of electronics and cyber, as in pipelines, power plants, and things like that. So if they can attack you on a cyber attack, as in that aspect, they can shut off your power. You can basically have a power outage. You can have blackouts and things like that. So how this pertains to prophecy is because this goes into the part of the downfall of America. It's prophesied through the scripture that America is going to be destroyed, right? And one of the ways a country could destroy this place is by a cyber attack. Right, a cyber attack could affect this country. I was talking to the brothers last night about this. A cyber attack is basically a silent killer. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a big bomb. It doesn't explode. It doesn't it's nothing that you hear like boom, oh snap. It's something that just it happens. Wake up, turn on your light switch, it don't work. Try to call your grandma, can't make a call. Try to call the brother, it don't work. And it's like, dang, the radio, it don't work. Your TV, it don't work. Boom, you just got hit by a cyber attack, right? Another thing, you have a lot of people that's in hospitals, right? People that's on dialysis, that's ran by machines that's powered, right? They live off the machine. If they don't have the machine, they could die. But in the event of a power outage, if they don't never get no power to that person that's on that machine or that dialysis, they're gonna die. So a power outage and blackouts are very, very big. It also was a reporter. He said, man, in the event that you would have a power outage, it said millions of Americans could die. Millions of people could die in the event of a power outage, right? And with that being said, the Lord did say that a lot of people are going to basically die in these times. Can you get 2nd Esdras chapter 16 and verse 18?
The book of 2nd Esdras chapter 16 and verse 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. And
right,
the beginning.
That's good right there. That's good right there. So it's just saying the beginning of sorrows, the beginning of great death, right? So a cyber attack on a large scale could basically start something as such as the beginning of great death, right? A world of anarchy, right? Which what we gonna get into more on tonight. But can you go to the next slide, Bob?
So like, let me get a precept on that, man.
Because
like you say, these cyber attacks, this is part of prophecy, right? What has happened is America has allowed all these other nations to come into her and learn their infrastructure. So they know the ins and outs of America, how things work, right? Let me get this in Jeremiah 51 and verse 13. It says, O thou that dwellest upon many waters, abundant in treasures, thine end is come. So America sits on many waters. They got navies at every country. And when you just look at the geography of America, all the major oceans are around it, right? It says, thine end is come, and the measure of thy covetousness, the Lord of hosts hath sworn by himself, saying, surely I will fill thee with men. So it's been filled with men. It says, as with caterpillars, and they shall lift up a shout against thee, right? So caterpillars, what they do is they eat a tree from the inside out. The tree will look like it's standing, or the plant will look like it's standing, but it's been eaten alive from the inside out. And that's what you have going on now as we speak. The men, all these different nations that have come into, they're learning the infrastructure, going to the schools, learning what systems and what intel that America uses to run this country. And now they're using that same system to destroy this country, right? But you got it, King.
God, hey, that was cold, man. And what's so crazy, that precept you said, man, it applies to also, man, that applies to how many different people of different nations that infiltrated the border of America, down by Arizona, down by Mexico. They've been well, it ain't been big on CNN, but it's been a big thing. Like a lot of people been saying, they've been recording hundreds of men, of military age. We're not talking about old decrepit men, not talking about women. We're talking about men, young men, hundreds of them infiltrating the borders of America at this very moment. And it was a thing that just came out. Now they passed a law to where because before some people that foreigners couldn't really be I forgot what it is, but basically they gonna give access to foreigners to basically have to be police officers. Undocumented aliens, they cannot be police officers. But now they just passed a law, I think it's in California, where now they can be police officers and all type of things, and they can have weapons. So just to add on to it, that precept, that's a beautiful precept though.
I'll pray.
Can we go to the next slide?
It says Hamas. It says
Hamas. Before you go to that one, I think I got another slide on cyber attacks. If you can get that one first before you go to that one. If it's not, then I ain't gonna worry about it. I thought I had another cyber attack one, But if I don't, then it's okay.
Nah, that's not it. That one ain't in here.
Oh, that was it?
That's the only cyber attack one, yeah.
Okay, con. Um, so before we get into this one about the Hamas, this Hamas threat, I forgot to mention this. When it says the FBI director, when we talk about the FBI, we talking about people that have access, that know things, a lot of things that we don't know what's going on, right? The FBI have a lot of hidden documents, a lot of hidden missions and things that your average everyday American, even not only your average day, even somebody that has some pull or some rank, they don't even know what the FBI got going on. But the FBI, them out their mouths are letting people know that hey, it could be a possible attack on U.S. soil. They just saying that they just letting you know. So I just want to kind of put light to that. Like you gotta think about that. You know what I'm saying? That it could be false, right? But it also very well could be true, right? But you can go ahead and read that Hamas one.
Hamas threatens violence against Americans everywhere in chilling new video.
Right. So we don't have the video, but basically Hamas don't threaten Americans everywhere. Don't matter where you go. You know what I'm saying? It's a threat out on you just for being a citizen of Babylon. Right. So this just goes into the classic precepts of rumors of war, just in case people ever think they kind of forgot about the Hamas and Israel thing, they kind of forgot about it. Well, no, they here to remind you that they still feel a certain type of way. They still have it out for America, right? They still got it out for America. So at any moment in time, right, Hamas could basically hold fast on their word. They say they got a warning and they could dang sure do whatever they please, whether that will be whatever, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But they could very much hold fast on that promise to destroy America. All right.
Lucky. So this go back to that precept in Jeremiah 51:14. Some of the men that is filled that the Most High has allowed Babylon the Great to be filled with is so-called Arabs. All right, Ishmaelites. Right, it's a lot of them here, especially in the major cities. Right, every time you go into a corner store, they usually the ones who are in there. They the ones who own it. All right, and they got the same mindset. Right, they know that they coming here as immigrants. They all got the same mind and determination that they're gonna spread out and be in the major populous areas. Okay, and when it says, and they shall lift up a shout against thee. Hey, what do they say when they get ready to blow themselves up? Allah Akbar. They scream, they shout it out. Then they explode themselves and everybody around them. All right. So when they say that, let me get another precept, man. When they say that they threaten in America, they not playing. The Ishmaelites do not play around about that thing right there. Let me go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15. And verse 30, it says also the Carmenians raging in wrath shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power they shall come and join a battle with them. Them is the Arabians, because the Carmenians are the Iranians. So Hamas is a compilation of both of those groups. They're all Ishmaelites, right? It says, and join a battle with them and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. It says, and then shall the dragons have the upper hand, remembering their nature. So that's what you see right now. When they say they're lifting up, they're threatening of violence against America, that's going into them remembering their nature. They're wild men, right? It says remembering their nature, and if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. All right. So their hand is that goes back to Ishmael, what his name means. The Most High prophesied that his hand was going to be against every man. He don't care who get the smoke. Right. So that's what you see happening. Right. But you got it, King.
That's right. All right. Now let's go to the next slide.
All right. All right. It says monogamy is dying. Monogamy is dying as rising number of men and women open to multiple partners or spouses.
All right. So now this is why I want to say this. You know what I'm saying? Sisters, you know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't in the business of sparing feelings. The Bible say what it's going to say. So this is prophecy actually coming to life right here. So let's go to Isaiah 4:1 real fast. Let's go to Isaiah 4:1.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 4 and verse 1. It says, and in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach.
Right. So let's start right there. So you got first of all, I want to say this because you got it's speaking on, you know what I'm saying, women. So because you got some women, they got 2 men, right, which is off, right? But the time is coming also where women are realizing that, hey, you know what I'm saying, it's time for me. Hey, I want to be I'll be a part of a relationship with another one, share a husband with another woman. You know what I'm saying? This was going on in the earth right now, right? Monogamy is dying, right? So you have polygyny, right, which is righteous, right? But you got polygamy or polyandria where you got a woman with 2 men, which is off. But the point of what I'm bringing out is the prophecy is coming to life where it says that several women going to be attached to one man, right? And we got to understand this, right? There are literally more women than there are men in the earth. That's just off real, right? So next, right? We're not. This whole lesson ain't even to bring about how it's going to be, how it's lawful, because it is what it is. It's lawful, but the thing is, prophecy is being revealed in these last days. The time has come where women are starting to realize that, hey, I need a man. And more so, it's going to be coming to light that women are going to need a man of the Lord, right? Not just any man, because as times progress, as dangers progress, as pestilence, famine, all these things progress, you're going to have some women they're trying to get saved, right? And it's just not that readily available for every woman to have just their own man. The world is not built like that, right? And as time go on, you're going to have more and more men going to die. More men is going to die. Men are going to die in wars, right? Your little Pookies, your little Ray Rays, they going to be dying, right? And the only man that's going to be preserved during these times is going to be a man of the Lord, right? And the scriptures say that it says that a man is going to be more precious than gold, or is it gold or ochre?
So let me get a precept, man. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 32 and verse 2. It says, and a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, and as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. So this is the weary land. All right. This is the dry place. We know the water is the word. So the only place that you can go and learn the scriptures is from a righteous man. So what's going to happen is that, like you say, that prophecy is coming to pass in these last days as more men start to die, as our nation starts to wake up. It's automatically going to be more women that come into this truth than men, because there are more women. So there's not going to be enough men to go around for it to be every woman have one man to herself. It's not going to work like that. So this is prophecy coming to pass. The Most High already spoke it in the prophecy long ago. All right, monogamy and a man only being allowed to have one wife, that was a doctrine that was forced on us by the Greeks at first. All right, so and even all the way, even going back to the Egyptians, where they wanted to kill off the men, because when you able to have more than one wife, you automatically gonna breed more children, and that's what the nations have always been against, Israel multiplying. All right, so this is just prophecy coming to pass, like you're saying. But you got it, King.
And I want to add to that. A lot of sisters don't know right? When the Grecians was doing that, they even started out, they was rather men, because this whole doctrine just being with a, like I said, it goes further than that from Egypt. But you had the Grecians, what they was doing, they was even having men, they was saying, hey man, we rather you just to marry a woman, but don't really sleep. They had men on the side. That's what they had going on. These Grecians, they had men on the side, so they would just marry a woman just for the sake of it. So what they did was they stopped just doing that and said, okay, we just gonna stay with one woman, right? And so what they did, they implemented that into our culture, telling us, well, hey, you can only have one woman. That's an American Western doctrine. That happened when it came to America. When we was in our homeland, nobody ever put out a decree that says a man is only to be with one woman. That never happened. That never happened. It only happened when we came to America. But regardless, this call is not about that though. This call is not about that. Regardless, it's about prophecy. Regardless, prophecy being fulfilled. Whether and this is for some brothers too. You got some brothers that might say, "Oh man, that's not right," or whatever. Some weak men that might say that. But this is prophecy, and you cannot. No matter no man, no woman, we cannot stop prophecy. Prophecy is gonna do what it's gonna do. Matter of fact, can you give me Romans 3:31? I have to say this because a lot of our sisters, they believe in the Bible until it comes to this point. They believe in every prophecy. They believe about the kingdom. They believe about in the kingdom of they believe about that we God chosen people, that Yahweh Shai coming back, that the heathens going into slavery. But when it comes to this prophecy, they kind of dial it back. They kind of say, oh, they kind of get uncomfortable, right? But you can't get uncomfortable with prophecy and prophecy. It is what it is. But you get that.
Romans chapter 3 and verse 31. Do we then make void the law through faith? Yahweh forbid. Yea, we establish the law.
Salaki, my bad. Not Romans 3. I mean Romans 3 and 3. 3 and 3. That's what I mean.
That's a cold one too, though. But Romans 3 and 3, it says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh.
Right. Wait, read that.
Yahweh forbid. Yea,
right.
Let Yahweh, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
Right. So whether you believe or not, you can believe it or you not, but it's not gonna stop with what the Lord already put forth. So it's either gonna be with it or not. Prophecy is prophecy. You know what I'm saying? But not to go on a tangent on that, but I had to kind of just speak on that because again, every prophecy we always bring out, it's always cool. It's always cool. But when it comes to this very prophecy right here, a lot of sisters kind of get unhinged, kind of get unnerved, right? Kind of start itching or something. You know what I'm saying? But this is what it is, regardless. But if brothers want to say something before I move on.
Let me just get it, man. Let me go to the law, right? Just to make it understood that, I mean, it's part of prophecy, but it's also part of the law, right? This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 21, verse 15. It says, if a man have two wives, one beloved and another hated, and they have borne him children, both the beloved and the hated, and if the firstborn son be hers that was hated, right? But the point is, it's in our law as a statute that there's gonna arise where situations happen where a man is gonna have more than one wife, right? So let's go to the king himself. Let's go from there. Let's go to Matthew chapter 5 and verse 17, because we just read in the law where a man may have two wives, right? Matthew 5 and 17. The king said, think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I'm not come to destroy, but to fulfill. So the laws aren't done away with. Even when it comes to sacrifice, we have a continual sacrifice, which is Yahweh Shai. So that blood is still required for our sins. So the whole law is always going to be there. It's always going to be there. It's not going nowhere, right? Let me get another one. Matthew chapter 25, so we can hear it out the king's mouth himself. All right, it says, this is what the king say. He say, then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. So the king just compared the kingdom of heaven to being like a man finna marry 10 women. But so it can't be sinful for a man to have more than one wife. Just like prophecy stated that it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Like he said in Daniel 2:44, the kingdom is gonna be established in the days of these kings. In the midst of these other governments ruling, you're gonna see all the prophecies coming to pass, including Isaiah 4:1. That's gonna happen. All right. It's going, and what's gonna happen is our women are gonna start to realize that it's not against them. All right. The men are gonna start to realize that it's a beneficial thing. It's going to increase our nation and bring our nation back. That's the cheat. You got to ask yourself, the government will say that it's illegal for you to legally marry more than one woman, to get a marriage document put through the courts. That's illegal. But you can have sex, you can fornicate with 10 women in 1 week. And they perfectly okay with that because their goal is to keep Israel in sin. Right, so you have to be aware of the craftiness of Esau and always let your mind be in unison with what this Bible says. Right, but you got it, King.
And I mean, I'm gonna say this and then I'll move on. But you it's right, and I'm glad you brought that precept. A lot of people, if just the nail that's in the coffin, if multiple wives was off. That's just like saying that the king. That's just like you comparing the kingdom of heaven to a place filled with swine's flesh. That's the same thing. If you're saying multiple wives is off, that's equivalent to saying the kingdom of heaven is compared to the kingdom of heaven with a place full of swine's flesh. Because the king himself. Last time I checked, no woman is a king. Last time I checked, no woman is Yahweh Shai. But Yahweh Shai said out of his mouth, he compared the thing that we're trying to live our life to get. The thing he told us, he said to seek first the kingdom of heaven. That's the first thing we're supposed to be doing. So with the thing that we're seeking, the place that we're trying to get to, he compared it to a man married multiple women. You cannot negate or get around that. Like that's yeah, but we gonna rest right there. But you can go to the next slide, King.
I think that's all you had.
That's it?
Yeah, I believe that's it. Let me check one more time. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. What the hell are you doing? Okay, my bad. Slocky. Okay, I got a video that I want to share. And then you're gonna go into the next part of the next part.
All right, you can share your screen.
Okay. Let's see. Let me go to it. All right, Slocky, I'm trying to do it. Okay. All right. Loading up right now. All right. Okay. All right. So this next part.
Garland's Civil War, coming to theaters on April 26th.
Forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
I guess aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America.
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
All right, so were you able to hear that? Okay, all right, all praise. All right, so the next thing we're going into is Civil War is coming to America. All right, Civil War is coming to America. Right now, that movie is supposed to be dropping in 2024. I think they said around the summertime. But we do know that a lot of things before it happens, they kind of put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the next big movies, Civil War. right? But let's get it through the scriptures though. Right? Can you get second Esdras? We're gonna start with second Esdras chapter 16. Second Esdras 16 and start at verse 40.
Hey, and Salakia, I believe that's the like supposed to be, because when y'all watch, not to spoil it for anybody who haven't watched it, but leaving the world behind, it kind of ends abruptly. It kind of leaves you wondering what's gonna happen next. But I believe that's supposed to be the pretty much like the sequel to that movie, is what I've been hearing. All right, but that's a good movie if y'all hadn't seen it, man. Check it out. It's on Netflix.
Hey, they ain't even think about it. I can see that though. I can see that though. I can see that though.
Yeah, I don't want
how it ends.
I'm gonna top it up with you, but yeah, I believe that's what's going on. But
God.
Ezra chapter 16 and verse 40. It says, "Oh, my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to thy battle." You broke up a little bit. I can't hear you, King.
40.
Okay, come on. Verse 40. 16 and 40.
Yeah, I thought you okay, yeah, you go.
Con. Second Ezra 16 and 40. "Oh, my people, hear my word. Make ye ready to thy battle. And in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth."
Right. So it says, "Make you ready to the battle." So a battle is to come. Right. A battle is to come. Right. Not only is it's a twofold. Actual battle is going to happen, but it's also too on a spiritual battle. A spiritual battle is coming. Right. When they talk about Jacob's trouble, right, that's going to be a time where we're going to be tried. Our spirit is going to be tried on a different level, and we're truly going to be at war with the flesh. All right, we're truly going to be at war. But continue on.
Right, verse 41. "He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away, and he that buyeth as one that will lose."
Right, so this is setting the stage on the kind of spirit that you're going to be to get that to be in, because this what is coming. You're going to lose some things. You're going to have your house. You might lose your house. That's why I said, be as a pilgrim upon the earth. You're going to leave your car behind, your house behind, your whatever that you got, you know what I'm saying? That nice PS5, you gotta leave that behind, you know what I'm saying? That the nice whatever. You're gonna have to leave stuff behind. You're gonna have to let stuff go. You're gonna have to be ready to lose some stuff. But keep going.
All right, verse 42. "He that occupieth merchandise, as he that have no profit by it, and he that buildeth, as he that shall not dwell therein."
Right, because it says that he that buildeth as he that dwell therein. Because you got people that's building houses right now, but they not gonna dwell in those houses. You know what I'm saying? When all hell breaks loose, you got people, they might die. Right, a lot of people are gonna die, so a lot of houses are going to be vacant. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these buildings that you see getting built up are going to be vacant. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna be occupying these places. Keep going.
Salaki, I just want to say, this is letting us know the type of mindset that we gotta have. Even, I mean, you gotta kind of just be living this life. You kind of, me and you talk about it a lot, Aliyah. You just kind of gotta have a mindset as though you going through the motions pretty much in this world. You gotta live somewhere, yeah, but you gotta know that don't place everything, all your hopes and dreams on that. Because this is letting you know at any given time it could pop off. We watching the prophecies, we looking at the signs. Any day it could pop off, and you got to be ready to leave that house. You got to be ready to leave that car, lose that job, your business fold, whatever it is. You're just going through the motions as this thing unfolds, man. Obadiah, you got your hand up? Go ahead, King.
Con, can you bring up Matthew 6 and verse 18 on down, man? Because that's a good point, man. Shoot, a lot of our people get caught up in that American dream, and they cast all they care and they love into this life, into the things of this world. So when all hell do break loose, and they lose those things that they gained in this world, they're not gonna know what to do. A lot of people gonna commit suicide. A lot of people gonna start killing people, they're gonna start doing crazy stuff because they ain't gonna know what to do because they're not used to seeing these things that they earned in America be cast down. But you can bring it out, King.
Matthew 6. I think you want 19. It say, lay not up for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal.
Right. So the most. Oh my, you can go ahead.
You got it, King.
So the Most High God, he already letting you know, man. Do not lay up your treasures upon earth. So it's okay to have nice things while you here, of course. But don't put all your trust and all your love on these things. Just say if you have rental properties, right, and you build houses and things like that, and you got some property. A lot of people lay their heart and their mind on those things, man. That's what they put their trust in. But the Most High God said, moth and rust does corrupt, where thieves break through and steal. So why would you want to put your trust into something that eventually is not going to be there? Eventually, those rental properties and houses that you do have, and when all hell break loose, that's not going to be your stuff no more. They're not going to care if, so-and-so, this so-and-so property, this so-and-so house. No, they're not going to be saying that. People going to just be breaking into those houses and living into those houses. But the Most High God said, lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust does corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. So lay up your mind on the kingdom of heaven. Look past this life. Don't be stuck on this life. I mean, my granddad looked at me crazy when I told him, he asked me, which one do I think more important, the kingdom of heaven or this life? I like, that's a crazy question. The kingdom of heaven. So he like, so you looking past this life? I'm like, basically, I know I gotta be here, while I'm here and maintain, but eventually my mind is focused on the kingdom of heaven. Cause I know, Lord willing, when I get there, I ain't gotta worry about nobody coming and stealing my stuff or my mansion getting broke into. Cause it's gonna be our kingdom, we gonna rule it. Bye, you, King.
That's right. That's right. Mighty point. And that goes into what we read into. If you can finish on that, King.
Verse 2nd Esdras chapter 16 and verse 43. It says, he that soweth as if he should not reap, so also he that planted the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes. They that marry.
All right,
go ahead.
Just basically on the same thing brother said, what you said, brother brought a mighty point. It's just backing up further what y'all was just saying though. You know what I'm saying? These people, they put their trust in all these things, but hey, somebody can reap, gonna go and reap. We gonna get into it. Just keep going.
They that, verse 44, they that marry as they that shall get no children, and they that marry not as the widowers, and therefore they that labor in vain.
Right, you got a lot of people, they're laboring in vain. Right? You know what I'm saying? But when we go out and labor for this truth, that's not in vain. We go out to the highways and byways, that's not in vain. We do breakdowns, do calls, or whatever we may do, even sisters, whatever they may do in the spirit of righteousness, it's not in vain. But there's some things that you're doing that's in vain. You know what I'm saying? That job right now, it's just for you to pay your damn bills and might go here to travel here, or go on a date or something, or get a car. But it's all in vain at the end of the day. But keep going.
Verse 46, for strangers shall reap their fruits and spoil their goods, overthrow their houses, and take their children captive.
Right. That's good right there. So point blank, man, strangers are all these things these people putting their trust to, the people gonna take that, man. Just like the priest of the brother Obadiah had brought out. You got these houses, these real properties, these people talking about, man, people gonna be living in them joints. You gonna have people that's probably, you got doomsday preppers, right? They might got a whole silo, right, full of food, right? And the whole time somebody else, they preparing that for somebody else. They ain't even gonna, they probably ain't even get one box out of them. They might even get one meal out of them, right? They probably they preserving that for somebody else, and that's going into, I ain't got the precept on hand, but it said in famine, it said the Lord's servants that they're gonna eat. They're gonna eat, right? The Lord's gonna prepare, he's gonna have food prepared for his servants, right? Everybody gonna be losing their mind, but the Lord, roughly paraphrase what I'm saying. But basically, the scripture I'm talking about, but the Lord saying though, basically in the time of famine, when people are hungry, right? This people, they're not going to be hungry. They're not going to be starving. These things that especially Edomites, they got a lot of Edomites that got these doomsday things set up. Hey, those things gonna be given to us, right? You might be out there, you might be like, dang man, I'm on my last, you know what I'm saying, bottle of water, and then the Lord direct you to a Edomite that have been prepping since damn 1992, and he got everything that you and your family need, right? But you continue to trust in him, right? And that's also why it's so dire, and that's how all these prophecies come into hand. The more than one woman with one man, you know, more than one woman with one man. All these things come into play of righteousness. When you're a righteous person, the Lord, he gonna take care of you. Not saying that women can't do it alone. They can. But yet again, like the priest of the brother brought out, a man is a protector in the time of that, from that wind, from that destruction. Right? When the wind come, a wind could tear down a house, right? A wind could flip your car over, it could take it up, right? It can knock a tree down and smash up your house. It could destroy some things. And a man can be a protector from that. So a lot of people gonna need that. And Jacob and not Jacob, but little Pookie and little Ray Ray, they not gonna know how to handle themselves in that famine. They not gonna know how to really trust in the Lord and call upon the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua when all hell break loose. When they done ate their last sandwich that they been saving up. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna know what to do. Right? But that's it on that chapter right there. I'm gonna get it's about to be 8 o'clock though, so I ain't gonna go too much longer. I had some other precepts, but I had some more precepts, but Lord willing, another time we might talk about it. But I do want to get 2nd Esdras 5 and 9.
Fine. Second Esdras chapter 5 and verse 9. And salt waters shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Then shall wit hide itself, and understanding withdraw itself into his secret chamber.
All right, so it's saying that friends are going to friends are going to betray one another, right? And this not subjective just to only the people in the world. It's also people in the truth as well. People in the truth are going to be betraying one another, right? And those people are, and I'm gonna get into those people real quick too. But we gonna keep reading on that. Not go to not keep reading, but 2nd Esdras 16 and 24.
Second Esdras 16 and 24. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. The trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall. 16:24. Come.
6. I was 6 and 24. About 6. I was like.
Second Esdras 6 and 24. It says, and at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Right. So, hey, the same thing, man. It's gonna be war going on. Friends, right? Betraying one another. Somebody that mighty brother or might betraying one another, right? Same thing, right? Go to 2nd Esdras chapter 15, verse 14 through 19.
2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands.
Right. So this is the same thing talking about the Civil War. That movie we were just talking about, you're gonna have people that's gonna stand up and fight against one another. That is literally what it's talking about. Civil war, right? War going on. Right? Keep going.
All right, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power.
Right. So during a time of anarchy, nobody's going to care about the government. Nobody going to sit there. Hold up, 12 coming. They not going to care. Hell, 12 ain't even going to be caring. They going to be doing their own thing. They going to be trying to survive. They going to be trying to take care, protect their family. So during this time, nobody's going to care about it. That's anarchy. When you hear about nobody caring about the government, that's anarchy. That's basically what it means. The kings are your government officials. That's your politicians and things like that. Nobody's going to care. Nobody's going to care. But keep going.
Right, verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Right.
For because of the
and then that goes into, if y'all, I'm not gonna spoil it for the movie, but just watch the movie that we do, Leave the World Behind. That it's a scene in the movie that points to that scripture. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna say this: it's gonna be a time where you go on the desire to go to one city and you ain't gonna be able to do it. Keep on going.
Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
Boy.
A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
Right? So straight like that. Nobody, they not going to care about that neighbor. You know what I'm saying? That's when that time of anarchy comes. Nobody's not going to care about that relationship that they had. And that's why, again, we're talking about this saying some people in the truth too, right? Let's go to Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34.
I just want to point out real quick. Say men gonna be
10:34.
The men gonna be afraid, but not the men of the Lord. Right? We know what's supposed to take place and supposed to happen. Right? Pookie, Lil Ray, they ain't gonna know what to do. All they know is how to roll a backwood or how to watch football. They ain't gonna know what's going on, right? Matthew 10 and verse 34. It say, think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword.
So and that's a good point too, King. I'm glad. Yeah, good point. Men of the Lord, they ain't gonna be afraid though. That's good. I'm glad you said that. But yeah, the Lord say that He's not come to send peace. This is not the Bible is not Christianity. Christianity is dogma for religion, right? Christianity had you thinking that Christ came to send peace, that the world gonna be peaceful. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes when you hear about these things that's going on in the earth, people start saying stuff like, "Oh, Jesus gonna come," or whatever. The Lord said, "I ain't come to send peace. I came to send the sword. I'm gonna be the one that's gonna be dividing y'all. I'm gonna be the one that's making y'all have basically betray one another. I'm gonna be doing that." But keep going.
Come verse 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's foe shall be of his own household.
So hey, Lord, he's coming in to do these things, right? He's coming in to set people at variance against one another, right? I got various other precepts, but I'm not gonna go to them for the sake of time. But I am gonna go to chapter 1, verse 4.
Sock, say it again, King. What scripture? Jude 1:4. The book of
Jude 1:4.
Jude 1:4. For there are certain men crept in unawares, who were before of old ordained to this condemnation, ungodly men turning the grace of our God into lasciviousness.
Right. So right. So it's gonna be people when it's talking about people crept in the wares, that's talking about people in this truth. Because you got people that's in the world, they can't creep in. But somebody that's saying they got on fringes, right? They keeping a high holidays, they can creep in. They can have you fooled, right? So those people that that's gonna turn their backs on their brother or their sister, that's gonna betray their brother or sister, those people have been the people that's unawares. Their lot has been ordained from the beginning. They wanted this truth from the beginning. It was just a matter of time for it to be revealed. It's gonna be a matter of time for it to be revealed that these people are actually, you know, Judas Iscariot. You know what I'm saying? Just like Judas. But he ended up betraying them with you, right? But they gonna betray because it was in them from the beginning to do that. It was all, everybody is set to do what if you betray, that's get a accolade or reward for betrayal. You get condemnation, you get destruction, right? But with that I yield for the sake. Obadiah's hand up, but I yield.
Fine, go ahead. Oh, you had your hand up?
No, it's a lock. I ain't mean it. I meant to put it down.
Okay, come. All praises, man. Man, doing prophecy, hour ain't never enough, man. But all praise to the Most High God. You know, we don't forget Feast of Dedication next week, 22nd at sundown. If you want RSVP, get in touch with text our number, you know, call a number, whatever's easier for you to do, or send us an email and we'll put you in touch with the details on that. All right. Sunday at 7:00 we have class again, most high willing. And with that, man, everybody just stay in the spirit. You know, we see the prophecies unfolding. You know, we see that what this Bible said is gonna happen is happening, and this was written way like thousands of years ago. You know, so we can trust in it. We know it's real. It's just a matter of whether we're gonna have faith in it or not. Put the pettiness aside. And let's gather ourselves together in these last days, man. With that, I'm gonna say shalom to everybody. I hope everybody have a good night. All honor and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His Son, Yahweh Shah. Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.